Welcome back to Boni's Life, where we turn complex crypto concepts into your next financial opportunity. I'm Boni, and today we're diving deep into something that's been quietly revolutionizing how people earn cryptocurrency while they sleep. We're talking about grass mining. And no, I'm not suggesting you start a lawn care business, though the profits might make you want to. If you've ever wondered how to earn cryptocurrency without the massive electricity bills that come with traditional mining, or if you're tired of watching your internet bandwidth go to waste while you're binge watching your favorite series, then this episode is about to change your perspective on passive income forever. And I have a referral link below this video that you can use to join in with. Before we begin, let me ask you something. How many hours a day is your internet connection actually being used to its full potential? If you're like most people, probably less than 5% of the time. What if I told you that unused bandwidth could be generating you money right now? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore exactly how grass is making this possible. What exactly is grass? Let's start with the fundamentals, because understanding what you're investing in is the difference between smart money and gambling money. GRASS, which stands for Grass Network, is not your typical cryptocurrency project. Launched on October 28th, 2024 on the Solana Blockchain, GRASS represents a paradigm shift in how we think about internet resources and artificial intelligence development. Think of grass as the Uber of internet bandwidth. Just like Uber allows you to monetize your car when you're not using it, grass allows you to monetize your internet connection when you're not maxing it out. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is where the real intellectual beauty of this project shines through. The network operates on a simple yet brilliant premise. Artificial intelligence companies need massive amounts of data to train their models. Traditionally, they've had to rely on expensive data centers and complex web scraping operations. GRASS flips this model on its head by creating a decentralized network of everyday internet users who share their unused bandwidth to collect this data. Now, before you start worrying about privacy, let me address the elephant in the room. Grass doesn't access your personal data, your browsing history, or anything private on your device. It only utilizes your unused bandwidth to collect publicly available web data. It's like having a very polite house guest who only uses the internet when you're not and pays rent for the privilege. The technical architecture is fascinating. The network consists of lightweight nodes that operate on users' devices, validators who verify transactions and generate zero-knowledge proofs, and an AI development tool called Socrates, developed by Wand Labs, which processes the collected data into usable formats for AI training. What makes this particularly compelling from an investment perspective is that Grass is addressing a real market need. The global AI market is exploding, and quality training data is becoming increasingly valuable. By creating a decentralized infrastructure for data collection, Grass is positioning itself at the intersection of two of the most significant technological trends of our time: artificial intelligence and decentralized networks. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really interesting from an investment standpoint. Grass has a fixed supply of 1 billion tokens, which immediately tells us something important about its long-term value proposition. Unlike inflationary cryptocurrencies that can dilute your holdings over time, GRASS has built scarcity into its DNA. The token allocation is strategically designed to balance community incentives with long-term sustainability. 30% goes to the community, which shows the project's commitment to decentralization. 25.2% is allocated to investors, 22% to contributors, and 22.8% to foundation and ecosystem growth. There's also 17% reserved for future incentives, 10% for the initial airdrop, and 3% for router incentives. This distribution model is particularly clever because it ensures that the majority of tokens are in the hands of people who are actively contributing to the network's growth, rather than passive speculators. It's a model that rewards participation and long-term thinking. The circulating supply is released gradually over 70 months, which creates a natural price support mechanism. This isn't a project that's going to dump all its tokens on the market at once and crash the price. Instead, it's designed for sustainable, long-term growth. From a utility perspective, Grass tokens serve multiple functions within the ecosystem. They're the primary reward mechanism for bandwidth sharing. They enable governance participation. They can be staked for additional passive income. And they serve as the native currency for transactions within the network. Currently, Grass is trading around $1.40. with a market capitalization of approximately $600 million. To put this in perspective, that's still relatively small in the crypto space, which suggests significant room for growth as the project matures and gains adoption. What's particularly encouraging is the price trajectory since launch. The token started at 60 cents and has reached highs of over $3, demonstrating strong market confidence in the project's potential. While we've seen some recent consolidation, which is normal and healthy for any growing asset, the long-term fundamentals remain extremely strong. Let's move beyond the technical specifications and talk about why Grass matters in the real world, because understanding the practical applications is crucial for evaluating its long-term potential. First and foremost, Grass is democratizing access to AI development resources. Traditionally, only large corporations with massive budgets could afford to collect the data necessary for training sophisticated AI models. GRASS levels the playing field by creating a decentralized infrastructure that makes high-quality data accessible to smaller companies and independent developers. This has profound implications for innovation in the AI space. When barriers to entry are lowered, we typically see an explosion of creativity and new applications. Think about what happened when cloud computing made server infrastructure accessible to startups, or when smartphones put powerful computing capabilities in everyone's pocket. Grass is doing something similar for AI data collection. From an environmental perspective, Grass is also addressing one of the biggest criticisms of the cryptocurrency space. Traditional crypto mining consumes enormous amounts of energy, but Grass mining uses resources that are already being paid for and would otherwise go to waste. It's like the difference between building a new power plant and installing solar panels on existing rooftops. The project also has a built-in sustainability component, with a portion of network profits dedicated to funding environmental initiatives. This isn't just good marketing, it's a recognition that long-term success in the crypto space increasingly depends on environmental responsibility. For individual users, GRASS represents a genuine passive income opportunity. Unlike many crypto projects that require active trading or complex DeFi strategies, Grass mining is truly passive. Once you've set it up, it runs in the background, generating income while you go about your daily life. The beauty of this model is its accessibility. You don't need expensive mining equipment, technical expertise, or significant upfront capital. If you have a computer and an internet connection, you can participate in the GRASS network and start earning immediately. Now, let's get to the practical part that you've all been waiting for. How do you actually start mining Grass and begin generating that passive income? I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step. And trust me, it's much simpler than you might think. Step 1 is preparation. And this is where most people either set themselves up for success or create unnecessary complications. You'll need a computer with a stable internet connection, an email address for account creation, and a Solana-compatible wallet to receive your rewards. I recommend using Phantom or Solflare, both of which are reliable and user-friendly. The key here is to ensure you have an unlimited or high bandwidth internet plan. While Grass only uses a small percentage of your bandwidth, having more available bandwidth generally translates to higher earnings. Think of it as the difference between having a small apartment to rent out versus a large house. Step 2 is account creation and setup. Navigate to the official Grass website at getgrass.io. I cannot stress this enough. Only use the official website. The crypto space is unfortunately full of scammers who create fake versions of popular projects, so always double-check the URL and look for official verification. Create your account using a secure email address and a strong password. This isn't the place to use your pet's name followed by your birth year. We're talking about a financial account here, so treat it with the same security you'd use for your bank account. Once your account is created, you'll need to download and install the GRASS application or browser extension. The platform supports multiple operating systems, so whether you're using Windows, Mac, or Linux, you should be able to find a compatible version. Step 3 is the installation and configuration process. Download the PC Node application from the official website and install it, following the standard installation procedures for your operating system. The application is designed to be lightweight and shouldn't significantly impact your computer's performance. During the setup process, you'll be asked to verify your email address and connect your wallet. This is where having your Solana wallet ready becomes important. The connection process is straightforward, but make sure you're connecting the correct wallet address, as this is where your GRASS tokens will be sent. Step 4 is where the magic happens, starting the mining process. Launch the Grass application and allow it to connect to the network. The software will automatically begin utilizing your unused bandwidth to collect publicly available web data. You'll see a dashboard that shows your connection status, earnings, and network statistics. The application runs in the background so you can continue using your computer normally. Grass is designed to only use bandwidth that you're not actively using, so it shouldn't interfere with your regular internet activities like streaming, gaming, or video calls. Step 5 is optimization and maximization of your earnings. While Grass mining is largely passive, there are several strategies you can employ to increase your rewards. Geographic location plays a role in earnings potential, with some regions generating higher rewards due to data collection needs. Network quality is another important factor. A stable, high-speed internet connection will generally produce better results than a slow or unreliable connection. If you have access to multiple internet connections, such as home and office networks, you can potentially run Grass on multiple locations to increase your earnings. The referral program is another excellent way to boost your income. For every person you refer who starts mining Grass, you'll receive bonus points that translate to additional tokens. This creates a network effect where your earnings can grow exponentially as you build a referral network. Let's talk about advanced strategies for maximizing your Grass mining potential, because the difference between casual participation and strategic optimization can be substantial in terms of returns. First, understand the reward structure. Grass operates on a points-based system where you earn Grass points that are later converted to Grass tokens during distribution events. The basic reward is 2,500 points for 100 hours of operation, but this is just the baseline. Your actual earnings depend on several factors, including your geographic location, network quality, uptime consistency, and participation in bonus events. Geographic arbitrage is a real phenomenon in GRASS mining. Different regions have different data collection needs, which translates to varying reward rates. While you can't change your physical location, understanding this dynamic can help you make informed decisions about where to deploy your mining operations if you have multiple options. Network optimization is crucial for maximizing earnings. GRASS rewards consistent, high-quality connections over sporadic low-quality ones. This means maintaining stable internet connectivity is more important than having the absolute fastest speeds. A reliable connection that stays online 24/7 will typically outperform a faster connection that frequently drops out. The timing of your participation also matters. Grass operates in epochs, which are specific time periods for reward calculation and distribution. Being active during the early stages of an epoch can sometimes result in higher rewards, as the network may offer bonus incentives to encourage participation. Diversification within the grass ecosystem can also boost your returns. While basic bandwidth sharing is the primary earning mechanism, participating in governance, staking your earned tokens, and engaging with community events can all provide additional income streams. One strategy that many successful grass miners employ is the reinvestment approach. Instead of immediately selling earned tokens, they stake them within the network to earn additional passive income. This compound growth strategy can significantly amplify long-term returns, especially if the token price appreciates over time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room that every responsible investor should consider: the risks and challenges associated with grass mining and investment. While I'm genuinely excited about this project's potential, intellectual honesty requires us to examine both the opportunities and the potential pitfalls. From a technical risk perspective, grass is dependent on continued demand for AI training data. While this demand appears to be growing exponentially, any significant shift in how AI companies collect or process data could impact the network's value proposition. However, given the current trajectory of AI development, this risk appears relatively low in the near to medium term. Regulatory risk is another consideration. Though Grass's model appears to be relatively regulatory friendly compared to many crypto projects, since users are simply sharing unused bandwidth rather than engaging in complex financial transactions, the regulatory burden is likely to be lighter than for DeFi protocols or centralized exchanges. Market volatility is an inherent risk in any cryptocurrency investment, and GRASS is no exception. While the token has shown strong performance since launch, crypto markets are notoriously volatile, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results. This is why treating grass mining as a passive income stream rather than a get-rich-quick scheme is the more prudent approach. Competition is emerging in the decentralized data collection space, which could potentially impact Grass's market share and token value. However, first-mover advantage and network effects tend to be powerful forces in the crypto space, and Grass's early lead and growing user base provide significant competitive advantages. From a technical analysis perspective, Grass has shown resilience during market downturns and has maintained relatively strong support levels. The token's price action suggests growing institutional interest and retail adoption, which are positive indicators for long-term sustainability. Looking ahead, GRASS represents something larger than just another cryptocurrency project. It's part of a broader trend toward more sustainable, utility-driven crypto applications that solve real-world problems while generating value for participants. The convergence of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology is still in its early stages, and projects like GRASS are pioneering new models for how these technologies can work together. As AI becomes increasingly central to business operations across industries, the demand for high-quality training data is only going to grow. Grass's model also addresses one of the fundamental criticisms of the crypto space: the lack of real-world utility. By creating a system where cryptocurrency rewards are directly tied to providing valuable services to the AI industry, Grass demonstrates how blockchain technology can create genuine economic value rather than just speculative trading opportunities. The environmental sustainability aspect of Grass is particularly important as the crypto industry faces increasing scrutiny over its environmental impact. Projects that can demonstrate positive environmental outcomes while generating returns for participants are likely to attract both regulatory approval and institutional investment. From a broader economic perspective, GRASS represents the democratization of what was previously an exclusive revenue stream. Just as the sharing economy allowed individuals to monetize their cars, homes, and skills, Grass allows people to monetize their internet connections. This trend toward asset monetization is likely to continue and expand into other areas. As we wrap up today's deep dive into Grass mining, let's summarize the key takeaways and outline concrete action steps for those ready to start their passive crypto income journey. Grass represents a unique opportunity to earn cryptocurrency through a genuinely passive process that requires minimal technical knowledge or upfront investment. The project's strong fundamentals, including its fixed token supply, strategic partnerships, and growing user base, suggest significant potential for long-term growth. The mining process itself is straightforward and accessible, making it an excellent entry point for newcomers to the crypto space. Unlike traditional crypto mining, which requires expensive equipment and technical expertise, Grass mining can be started by anyone with a computer and internet connection. For those ready to begin, your action plan is simple. First, set up your Solana wallet and secure your account credentials. Second, click on my referral link below this video. Third, download and install the mining software. Fourth, start the mining process and begin earning your first Grass points. Remember, success in crypto often comes from taking action while others are still researching. Grass is still in its early stages, which means early adopters have the potential to benefit from both higher reward rates and token appreciation as the project grows. The beauty of Grass mining is that it's not an all-or-nothing proposition. You can start small, learn the system, and scale up your operations as you become more comfortable with the process. The passive nature of the income means you can continue your regular activities while building a new revenue stream in the background. As always, remember that this is educational content, not financial advice. Do your own research, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and consider Grass mining as part of a diversified approach to building wealth in the digital economy. If you found this analysis valuable, make sure to subscribe to Boni's Life for more in-depth crypto education and investment strategies. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming episodes on emerging DeFi opportunities and the latest developments in the cryptocurrency space. Until next time, this is Boni, reminding you that in the world of crypto, knowledge is your most valuable asset, and taking action on that knowledge is what separates the successful from the spectators. Start your grass mining journey today and let your internet connection start working for you instead of just working for your internet service provider. The future of passive income is here and it's growing in your backyard. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.